This is Hunny Reese, a local musician. He's offering an inside look at what it's like to be an up-and-comer in Reno, the struggles he faces, as well as his inspirations.
When I was a kid, I was just so interested in how certain noises were made, and I was just so obsessed with sounds and melodies and
Reese's father was in a band, and that became Reese's main source of inspiration.
he played guitar, so I'll go to band practice with him sometimes, and there'd be drums and bass guitars and shit. So I would just ask whoever was there, if they weren't playing with it, if I could just fuck around with it, and that was how I got really into it.
He lives at home and works on the side to support himself while pursuing his dream. However, that doesn't do much to stop him from thinking about his art.
I'm working at my other job and having to make money that way, and even when I'm there, I'm thinking, I'm just going crazy in my mind with vocal melodies, or just tapping on my chest, or just beating on counters and shit. I'll do that, and if I'm not doing that, I'm at my girlfriend's house hanging out with my sister's dog, or partaking in recreational marijuana use.
Reese also says his girlfriend is an artist too, and her ability to create art for its own sake inspires him to do the same.
The hardest part is just having to remind yourself all the time that no matter what genre and no matter how big you get and no matter who knows you or whatever, you're the only person that's really, really about you the way that you think you are. You just have to remind yourself that if people aren't feeling your music or your product or whatever, you just have to keep doing it for yourself. I am finally kind of realizing my own style and what I want to do. So previously I kind of just had to throw everything out there, and people take that as maybe oh, this guy doesn't really know what he wants, or this guy has a confusing style, or it might be hard to follow or something. So I wasn't getting hit back up, so I kind of stopped reaching out for a while.
Inspiration from his family is a really big part of Reese's work.
When it comes to my lyrics, I'm always finding inspiration from my mom and my sister. Are two of the biggest movie freaks ever. The way that they talk, the way that they view situations is just so weird and so unique that often spilled into my music.
Reese played in a band before going solo, and says that although he loved the collaborative aspects and surprises that came with having a band work on songs together, he also appreciates the control solo work provides him. He also had an interesting response to those who believe pursuing music as a career is a waste of his time.
On people that think that, this might be a dead-end career, or you could say that about any field and any person. Every single person has something that's holding them back, or every career, every business had to start with someone that was broke, or someone that had other people telling them yo, this is not going to work out for you. Someone that had to take some flack and put themselves out there and just work for it. You can be successful, and you can have a life that you want for the time that you're here. If I was a mechanic, or if I was a doctor or something, I would have to be really knowledgeable. I'd have to know what I want. I'd have to know how to apply that knowledge. It's going to take a lot of work and a lot of consistency and dedication. So I just apply that to my music as if it was, a skateboard or a basketball or something, and just hope for the best,